All right, come on, say it with me. End of the week, end of the day, end of the show. That means it's Friday night at the movies, and there is a new release that's taking a scathing look at the media's often compromised moral compass. Arise News contributor and editor-in-chief of ShowBizCafe.com, Jack Rico, reviews that film and the other weekend releases.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I mean, I saw some of these movies, and one of the ones that we're going to talk about is a little bit macabre, but
I just like the fact that you used the word macabre. Is that Before I Go to Sleep, perhaps?
No, it's actually Nightcrawler.
Oh, it's the other one. Okay,
yeah.
So let's start with Before I Go to Sleep.
Nightcrawler the title of the film refers to crime journalism, and it's Jake Gyllenhaal plays a crime journalist, a man who was actually out of work, discovers crime journalism, and whoever knows a little bit about the sort of dark places that crime journalists have to go to, they're the ones who shoot murders, fires, crimes, and then sell them to news organizations. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit sort of exploited in the form of sensationalism in this film, but there's some really good parts about this film that I truly enjoyed. One of them probably has to be the fact that it really sort of starts establishing where we've gone with journalism today. I mean, you start looking at it for the last maybe 30 years and what we've come to, and it's become almost like news entertainment. If it bleeds, it leads, is what they've always said.
Yeah, we have a word for it. It's called infotainment.
Infotainment, yes. So in this particular case, Jake Gyllenhaal loses about 20, 30 pounds. He kind of pulls off a Brandon or Robert De Niro to lose the weight to kind of be this creepy, dark character in the underbelly of LA. And what he does in order to sell these footages, you won't even believe. It's very tense. Once again, it's very dark. What I don't like is at the end of the film, Nightcrawler becomes almost a parody of what it's trying to say. Social commentary isn't truly there. The credibility is kind of gone. But at the end of the day, as a thriller, it works, but not as escapist entertainment. So that's one of the problems that I have with Nightcrawler. But I still think it's definitely a worth watch film.
Yes, and just so we can see why you called it macabre. Okay, so let's go on to Before I Go to Sleep.
Before I Go to Sleep is a psychological thriller, sort of like a B thriller. It's almost on an indie level. It stars Nichole Kidman, Colin Firth, and Mark Strong, all-star cast who give brilliant performances. And it's about a woman who gets beaten to the point of almost death, and as a result, she ends up having amnesia. So who did it? Was it her husband? Was it her best friend? Or was it her doctor? And those are some of the things that we explore in this film that is definitely very engrossing and compelling. I definitely like the acting, very convincing. Nichole Kidman for the last couple of years, she's been really pulling out some wonderful performances.
Remind me of what she's done in the last couple of years, because I was about to say we haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of films. She did one with Zac Efron, but before that she was doing movies with Joaquin Phoenix called To Die For. I mean, even from Eyes Wide Shut that I truly enjoyed, which is a Kubrick film, I mean, everything she's almost done has been very interesting, to say the least. In this particular case, the movie, the first hour, is very slow, engrossing, and compelling. The atmosphere is very Hitchcockian. It takes place in London, so it has a European aesthetic. But then towards the second hour, her amnesia starts sort of coming back to her. Or should I say her memory starts coming back to her. And what we start noticing is that the implausibilities of the story start falling apart at the seams. It starts collapsing towards the end of the film, and that's when this film becomes a little bit laughable, and it throws away all the credibility it had towards the first hour. So, mixed review, but at the end, this is a DVD movie. This is not one that you pay $14, $15 to go see with your friends. This is one that you watch maybe on TV or, rent it as a DVD.
All right, we'll take note of that. Jack Rico, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Have a great weekend. Be
Thanks.
safe tonight.
Yep.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday for another edition of Arise America. I'm Debbie Turner-Bell. Bye-bye.